relationships are fraught with difficulty. In addition, there is a plethora of unhealthy options available today. If you want evidence of that, you should look at the front cover of any gossip magazine. Nevertheless, every single one of them is comprised of highs, lows, and everything in between. The question then is, how do you determine whether or not you are in a healthy relationship? In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 signs of healthy relationship. So, before starting the video, please like this video, do subscribe and turn on the notification to our channel for future updates. 10. Comfortable pace. The pace of the relationship is such that it brings satisfaction to both parties involved. When you initially get to know someone, it's natural to want to spend a lot of time with them. Nevertheless, it's critical that you and the other person are on the same page on the direction the relationship is taking. When you're in a good relationship, no one rushes or pressures you to the point that you feel overburdened by the situation. 9. Trust and honesty. This is likely the single most critical component of any and all successful romantic partnerships. It takes time to earn trust, which is essential to any successful relationship because it serves as the relationship's foundation. You are able to be vulnerable in their company because you are aware that rather than judging you, they will be there to support you if you have trust in one another. If you have trust in one another, then you are able to give each other freedom without waking up the green-eyed monster that lies within. Have faith that your partner won't do anything to injure you or to destroy the relationship between the two of you. When two people have a connection that is strong and healthy, trust between them comes naturally, and there is no need to worry about whether or not the other person has your best interests at heart. They are respectful of your privacy and would never subject you to a test in an effort to determine your level of commitment. 8. Good communication. When it comes to preserving any relationship, communication is essential. Your partner won't comprehend what you're going through unless you talk about the things that are bothering you or making you uncomfortable. Therefore, having a conversation with them and describing your point of view to them is necessary in order for them to comprehend what you are saying. Never be afraid to say what's on your mind when you're in their presence. After all, the reason that they continue to remain in the relationship is because they agree with your choices. 7. Independence. Outside of the context of the relationship, you have room to be who you are. The other person ought to be encouraging of your interests and your connections to other people, including your friends, family, and colleagues at work. It is not necessary for the other person to be aware of or involved in each and every aspect of your life. Being independent implies allowing yourself the ability to do what you want while also allowing your spouse the same freedom. 6. Respect. You respect one another's ideas and viewpoints, and you love one another for the people that you each are at your core. You are certain that the other person will respect the boundaries that you set, and you do not feel uncomfortable establishing those boundaries. They encourage you to keep working hard and dreaming big, and they show their appreciation by cheering for you when you accomplish something. Well, do you like what you are seeing so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching because you don't want to miss what we have at the number 1 spot. 5. Equality. Everyone contributes an equal amount of time and energy to making the relationship work, which contributes to the sense that the relationship is well balanced. You don't let the preferences and viewpoints of one person take precedence over the others. Instead, you listen to what the other person has to say and find common ground when you don't desire the same thing. You have the impression that the other person is just as concerned about your requirements, goals, and pursuits as you are. It's possible that one of you will contribute more financial resources, time, or emotional support than the other, but the end result will always feel fair and balanced to both of you. 4. Kindness. You are kind and understanding toward one another, and you offer solace and assistance to one another. The other person in a healthy relationship will make an effort to do things for you that they are confident will bring you joy. Your partnership ought to be a two-way street, with both parties giving and receiving acts of kindness from one another. You demonstrate empathy for the other person and the things that are important to them in their life. 3. Taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for your words and deeds. You are able to refrain from assigning blame and are able to accept responsibility for your own errors. You are sincere in your apology when you realize you have done something wrong, and you make consistent efforts to improve the relationship by adopting more constructive behaviors. even if it wasn't your purpose. You can nevertheless assume responsibility for the effect that your words or actions had on others. 2. Healthy conflict. Discussing issues in an open and respectful manner while also facing conflicts without passing judgment on one another. It is normal and to be anticipated for there to be conflict in any relationship. Everyone has different opinions, and that's just fine. A healthy conflict is one in which the underlying problem is identified and addressed in a polite manner before the conflict can develop into something more serious. During a disagreement, no one should disparage the other person or yell at them. 1. Fun. Spending time with each other is enjoyable for both of you, and it brings out the best in one another. A strong connection with another person ought to come naturally and fill you with joy. You are free to be yourselves, have fun together, and let loose because the connection does not serve to pull your mood down but rather to lift it. There is no such thing as a relationship that is always enjoyable, but the enjoyable moments should clearly exceed the less enjoyable ones. Have you ever participated in activities such as skydiving, walking on hot coals, going sightseeing at the top of a large structure, or paddle boarding at the beach? If you keep doing the same things you've always done and what you're comfortable with, you won't evolve, and you'll find yourself stuck in the same rut for a very long time. Push the limits, be willing to take chances, and come up with some fantastic group activities to enjoy. When did the last time you two went out on a date? Not out on a date, but rather to lunch with the family or dinner with the kids? Kind of date: dinner, the movies, a stroll on the sand? What were you up to when you first started dating? Recreate a memorable date you had together, or start dating again by giving it a new twist. Going on dates is just the beginning, though. When you were dating, how frequently did you call or text each other during the day? Repeat that. So, that's it for today's video. What do you think of the number 1 spot? Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.